Hi guys, and welcome in. It's Ashley. And in today's video, we're going to go over some topics that will help sellers understand the mindset of buyers as they enter into the marketplace. I always tell clients that are selling, we have to think like a buyer. And today I am happy to have join me Laura Jones, who is my business partner, and she's also our buyer specialist. So you may or may not know this about our team. Hi, Laura. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
On our team, the way that we handle our client interaction and our transactions is that Laura, 99% of the time, only works with buyers. She's looking at houses constantly throughout the week. And in busy times, it can be 25 or 30 houses in a week that are different, unique homes. And I primarily work on the seller side of the transaction. And we have a third team member who helps with all the administrative and marketing activities that we have. So today I asked Laura to join me on this video, and I'm going to interview her. And the question we're going to tackle is the one I just mentioned, which is, so Laura, as buyer clients are getting in the car and going through all of the details to get ready to go out and buy a house, what, generally speaking, is their mindset? What are they looking for? What are they thinking? What do they say to you when they're getting ready to buy?
Well, when we've gotten to that point, we've already identified a location, a geography. We've narrowed that down. We obviously have already narrowed down a budget. Everybody works within a budget. But I would say the number one thing, we get in the car and we're starting to look at properties. What is the best thing we can get for the money, the best value? Which bullet points are we hitting? What are the top 5 things that I want, and which property delivers that?
Got it. So they're defining value based on what specifically? Their own criteria or something that's kind of universal?
Well, the most common criteria is the condition of the property. That's a huge factor. The outdoor space, the bedroom count, do they need to do work on the property? Is there storage? Everybody's got a little bit different criteria, but I would say condition, once we've narrowed down geography and the budget, it seems like the condition of the property is always a huge factor.
So said another way, once they've identified a list of properties to see, they've already met a couple of criteria points. One is it has to be in their geography, and 2, it has to be in their price point. So those are set aside for a moment, and then they're defining value for everything that they see once they arrive. And condition, generally speaking, is always near the top of that list. Is that right?
It's always.
Okay. Got it. So that's very interesting. And do we see in today's environment, I know that buyers will oftentimes tell us, hey, I don't mind fixing up a bathroom, or I don't mind doing a little bit of this or a little bit of that. Do they really mean it, or are they just saying that?
It seems to me, even if they mean it, once we get out and look, the one that goes the quickest, the property that everyone seems to make offers on, is the one that's in the best condition. The one that's been decluttered, the one that's clean, the one that the carpets are clean, probably the most updated. So they're looking at all that and saying, well, this one I'm going to have to put the least amount of money into.
And do they ever ask you the backstory of the sellers? Do they care kind of how they got here? Or is it just a matter of a very much focused forward of, again, this is, us buying for us, things to benefit us moving forward? How would you characterize that?
Yeah, I mean, it might seem like a selfish answer, but yes, they are looking for the best home for what they can, for their budget. They're not really thinking about who's on the other side of the transaction and who's selling the property. Got
it. Okay. Well, I'm going to wrap up there for this video. And just to summarize, it seems like that people are pretty much consumers first, buying the best value and the best product for themselves when they, get in the car, head out the door to go buy a property. And it will serve us well on the listing side, the selling side of a property, to think like a buyer and keep that in mind as we go out to sell our property. So stay tuned for future videos. Thanks, Laura, for joining us, and we will see you on a future video real soon. Bye-bye.